So here's my thought this morning, and I was really thinking through this. Two different people, two different boats, two different storms, two drastically different results. Two drastically different. I wrote down just a couple of thoughts from this. One was willing to do whatever it took to make God famous. The other was willing to do whatever it took to not go where God wanted him to go. Think about this. One paid a fare to get away and live however he wanted. And the other paid with his own freedom. He became a slave so he could serve God with his life. Two different people, two different stories. So here's my question to you. This morning, as I have this boat, and I actually have it for a reason, and I have just one question, one thing for you to take with you. Okay? Every one of you in here has a boat. That boat can be your home, it can be your marriage, it can be your kids, it can be your job, it can be the business that you own, it can be this church, it can be, your crazy nut family that should be on Springer. Whatever it is, all of you have a boat. And I got one question for you. One simple question. Is your boat better because you're on it? Is your boat this morning better because you are on that boat? One guy, because he was on the boat, saved close to 300 people. The other, they said, we have to get you off this or you're going to kill us all. Is your boat this morning better because you're on it? Just a simple question. I was thinking about this and I thought how true it is for me. I did a little experiment this week. I just went through in my mind and thought of all the people who made my boat so much better. I mean, there's so many of them. There are people, especially for this church, who serve like crazy. I mean, they do. And I'm like, I know they're busy. I know we're all busy. But they're like, still, something's happening. And they give. And they sacrifice. There are people who give financially here. I mean, it's sacrificial. And it humbles me. Every time I say, I'm humbled by this. You make the boat better. There's one guy, older guy in our church, that almost every week I walk and say, great job today. Great message. And part of my friends are like, I knew that sucked, but still, thank you for lying to me. That's awesome. And it's just like, part of that, make my boat better. Make my boat better. There's a couple in here that gives us Reds tickets. And that's a blessing early on in the season. That might be a curse at the end, like, we can't give them away. No one wants. But make our boat better. Make our boat better. And the truth of the matter is, all of you in here have people who make your boat better. Aren't we thankful for those people? Aren't you thankful for the people that you can say, my boat's better because of you? I'm thankful for them. If you're thankful for them, why don't you be one of those people then? Why don't you become that person? It's a great question to ask yourself today. Is my boat better? Is my marriage better because I'm part of it? I'm good at nitpicking, but the truth of the matter is, I've never really thought about myself too much with this. You know what? Maybe because of the words I use with my children, maybe I'm driving a wedge. I can blame it all on my kid and he just doesn't care and he's walking away, but maybe I really haven't done my part either. Is your boat better? Same in church. Yeah, is it better?